everybody, Edo here, and this is Mayan Curse. It is live on Kickstarter now, and this is a prototype. It's spectacular. I'm actually going to use my camera, have the whole thing laid out and do like a how to play, because I just can't fit it. I tried and it's just a mess. But it won't be a mess when I showed you. So I'm going to flip the camera and show you what we got. So here we go. This is the board in all of its grandeur, and as I was saying, it is big. Now this is a prototype, but what you can see, this is like printed on foam, but underneath you have a modular baseboard, and then as you build this out piece by piece, I didn't get this all in correctly, as you build it out piece by piece, you then place on these rows of tiles, which you're going to be sliding in each direction. And the first two are special, and then from there on you just mix them up as you go. So you're going to place these rows and then another connected tile with these boulders and then more rows until you get to the dial all the way out at the top. And this one's super cool because instead of pushing the rows, you're going to be moving the circles around. So right now this is, and it's just very cool, very fun, very tactile. Now this is set up for 3 players, but this game plays 1 to 6. And generally speaking, here's how it's going to work. Each player, very simple, draws 3 tiles from a bag at their start of their turn. You're going to have a first player token, and that's going to rotate around. You also have these special abilities. You get to use one of these in the game, and you flip it over. But they just give you a little bit more agency, like move anywhere on the row you're on, or like get an extra move, or whatever. Like simple things you can use 1 or get 2 points at the end of the game. Let's leave it at 1 for now. Otherwise, you have got these 3 tiles, and you notice that these icons match the ones that are on all these pieces. And so on your turn, you are going to get to move 3 times. You can move one piece 3, so like 1, 2, 3, or you can split it up and move this one once, and then that one once, and I don't know, this one once. You can move any row you want, but it has to be a row that you're going to go onto. That's the only restriction. You can't just mess with somebody at the top. You have to like move one of those icons, move one of those rows. And then so basically, you have your 3 icons here, and what you're going to do is, your dude is here, or doodad, or whoever, and everyone starts in the starting area. These middle areas, like here, in the middle here, in the middle here. I haven't done a handy cam in a while, but in the middle here, or out here, you can just sort of move wherever you want. But when you want to move across the icons, you got to have it. So you're going to use each one once. And that means you can walk onto it. So like, let's say I'm yellow and I use this backpack icon. I can move up onto this. Now, if 2 backpacks were touching like this, I could go 1, 2, and I could go as far as I could on those. They're not backpacks. I don't know. This is what this icon is. But whatever this, you would be able to move until you ran out of them. Now, so let's look at an example move. Like, let's say I really wanted to move far out with my 3 actions. Well, looking at what I got, I could move this here. All right, so this would be, first I use this blue one, go dunk, dunk. Then I use the hand to go dunk. Oops, dunk. And then I use this. Now, some of these tiles are double-sided. If you have it, you get to use either or. I will use the fish. And then here go dunk, dunk, dunk. So in that move, I was able to actually move pretty far along the path. Now, let's talk about goals. The other thing is you can also, at any time, instead of using specifics, you can discard 2, use 2 together to be wild. So like an alternative would have been maybe I move this way, and then I use that one to go boom, boom, and then I make this wild to go up to here, to this token and to take this token. So let's talk about what we're trying to do here. So I'm moving. I go and I move, and then the next person goes, and the next person goes, and we're just like heading all the way to the temple, all the way to the highest point on that building or that area. And as we go, these tokens along the way all have point values underneath them. And so all you have to do is cross over them, and when you do, you take it, and it's hidden information, and you're going to get those points at the end of the game. So those total points will be in your points. If you go all the way up, collect, we're all racing up to collect. All the way at the top here is a camera. Each person can get one. It's not limited, but if you get to that point, you get 15 points, which is a ton of points, and then, you're going to work your way back. The only other thing worth points in the game is your backpack. If you don't use the one ability, you get 2 bonus points, which are indicated here. So at the end of the game, it's just going to be this, plus any number of those tokens along the way, and that final camera if you got it. But so how isn't everybody going to get that? Well, the thing in this game is it's a little like a Clank push your luck experience where as we start moving, we're moving. Once we get to this side, anytime a gray token is picked up, or I believe also the orange ones, but starting after the boulders, you remove one of these tokens. So I had gotten one, we remove one. Some other player gets these 2, we remove these. At the end of each round, if a boulder doesn't have anything on it, the boulder then works its way down by moving to the closest icon below it near the exit. So here it would be 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, but it always wants to get further down. So in this case, it would go doink, doink, all the way down. Now, this is effectively like a wild token or blank token, but let's say I rotated a little differently and landed here, it would just be as if that's that token. Anyway, so as we are playing, over time, all the boulders are going to start moving and moving down. Now, the boulders can't kill you, but they can, and I'm not putting them on the right spot, but they can knock off things below. If the boulders get all the way down here to the beginning, so we're up and down the board, and we get all the way down here, one gets down here, anytime a boulder gets down, you reorient to the board, which is cool. But this is also the exit. If all 3 boulders get down, if you have not gotten back home and out effectively, you lose. You score 0 points. So this, like Clank, is push your luck, where you're do I want to try to go all the way up there and all the way back? Or am I going to get some points by maybe going halfway and coming back? We had a game where my wife Emily decided to go all the way. Everyone else quit out and decided to come back, and she was in a last-ditch effort to get to the end and just made it. So she definitely won. But it's got an interesting gameplay dynamic there. But it's super simple. I'll talk more about it. But that I had to use this camera to show you this whole experience. And so that was Mayan Curse. For what it's worth, I dig it. I really enjoyed playing it. I really enjoyed the puzzle aspect. At the end of the day, you're going to be looking at a bunch of icons and deciding where you're going to shift them in mood and sort of move them and pattern match and sort of work through and try to min-max your moves. So you have to be into that, right? If you're looking for more of a Euro game or something with more tactical or strategic depth to it, not really here. Yeah, there's a push your luck element to it and that kind of thing, but you're really just trying to come up with the best solution in the moment. I think it does suffer a little with teams wanting to sort of push other players to take certain moves or get impatient, but I enjoyed it. I like it. I think it feels like a game that maybe was solo first and then a team game. I'm not sure, but the boulder dynamic's neat, and it really just works in the production. I don't know what it's going to be in the final version, but as far as the prototype is concerned, so neat. The sliding and the rotating, very cool. I don't really know anything about the icons and Mayan features in the product. Hopefully the materials include some details on what they mean and what they're about, but aesthetically it's got a really nice look and feel to it, and I dig it. I was a big fan of Relics of Ahijihara, his solo puzzle game from Joe and Crazy Like a Box is the company, and I think this continues to build on those good vibes. So this is Mayan Curse. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.